All right, this is going to be a reading for Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on. So, I'm feeling like you are a little bit confused about something. Maybe you're trying to make a decision about a person, but what actually happened is someone who you were with has seen you as someone that you're not. Maybe something happened and you got the blame in some way. But that's just what I'm feeling innately. Let's just pull this card right away. It was related to, I'm hearing it was related to Skylar, it was related to his sister. It had to do with communication with calendula. So there was some sort of misunderstanding in communication somewhere. And it was with this female figure, and this was you. You might have gotten upset about something, and now you're trying to, I'm seeing that you're trying to make it up to them. You might be trying to like offer, you know, maybe some kind of truce. You're offering some kind of truce, essentially. And you're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So you're wanting to mend a falling out that you had with someone. And I'm hearing that it wasn't your fault. And you have the Six of Cups. And in this card specifically, it's showing, it's basically, did I cancel that? Okay. So basically, this person wasn't willing to hear your side of the story, and you want to make amends with them. So you're really trying to figure out how it is that you can meet with them and resolve some indecision. Because at the beginning of the reading, I was feeling like a little chaotic, and the way that the cards were coming out was a little jolted. It was kind of just, you know, there was some sort of disarray because of some awareness that you had about something. It says illumination. Aster helps provide clarity and focus so that you can discover appropriate channels of communication and self-expression without anxiety and self-consciousness. Right here, you're in the Ten of Wands, or actually, this is the same person that's walking away. And it's feeling like it's a sister, it's a female figure. This is the person that's upset with you. So let's pull a 12 house spread for Aries. In the first house, you have the Hanged Man. You're not quite sure what it is you should do. You really have, I'm seeing you sitting on a couch and you're just like feeling really dismissive, and you're not really engaging with anyone. It doesn't look like you're even, like you want to be disconnected from the world. And I'm like having a difficult time speaking. And it's in like the base of my stomach, at the base of my rib cage. You could be crying because it's kind of that feeling that you get afterwards. Not from crying, but just like the physical exhaustion. Okay. Let's keep shuffling them too. Right, so in your physical reality, in your second house, you're not sure what to do. You're not sure exactly where to go, or you can't make up your mind about how to handle this situation, relating this communication, this fallout of communication. And you're in your third house, you have the Three of Cups. So maybe you will end up talking to people about it or talking to friends about it. But at the moment, you're in your home and you're just feeling really dismissive. And if you see this person is walking away, I'm seeing you walking through your door like you're just closing yourself off from what is happening. In your fifth house, you might turn to tending to the self in a creative way. So if you like have kids, you might spend time around kids, or maybe I'm hearing cousins, kids, or just music. You're finding an outlet in a way that you can busy your time. And right here, they're giving to something so that they don't have to reflect on what was happening. So you're filling your time with like giving your time away, and that can be towards a lot of things. So your body right now is you're not really using your body. You've gone inward, and you're seeking awareness. You're looking for an understanding about what you should do. And again, this is exactly what's happening. You're sitting under this tree, and this is your seventh house of partnership. So related to whatever this stagnation in communication is. Just like the Hanged Man, in the seventh house, you have you're not sure what it is, that you don't know how to move forward. So how should they move forward? So you're gonna have to move forward through accepting what has happened. Right now, you're trying to avoid it, and you're not really accepting that this has happened. So you're gonna have to own the emotionality that you have towards this situation. And I'm also seeing someone that's outside. Like I see someone who's camping. Maybe you're gonna go outside for something. You're gonna go camp to kind of clear your mind and get in touch with how it is that you should move on from this, right? And while you're there, this is under the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. You're gonna be given an understanding of what to do. And your eighth house is where you're gonna find the resources that you need to make a solid decision. You're not able to make a decision about how to resolve this communication issue here. And you might even, we're going into your ninth house. Your ninth house is higher learning, right? So you're gonna seek information from the past. You might even, I see someone who's like looking through different books. You're trying to figure out what other people have done to handle situations like this. Let's just give an example. If you were going through a divorce and you didn't know the procedures to go through, you might look up how it is that you should do that. I'm not saying that this is happening, I'm just giving an example. Like maybe you're reading stories about other people, or just like self-help, some kind of self-directed learning is happening in order to either clear communication in your life or get you out of this first house where you just don't know what to do. And in your 10th house, you're going to be given some sort of opportunity in your career. You might be getting a new position, or just maybe you're just going to be recognized for what it is that you're doing. Maybe you're just going to be recognized for the hard work that you've been putting in. But in your 11th house, there's some sort of fall. There's some sort of ending. There's something that's, maybe this is what just happened. Okay, let's see. Has it already happened? Yes. So then the beginning of the reading is related to your 11th house. You had some information about, oh, something fell on the floor, right? Some sort of words fell. Some information made you drop the things that you had, or that is the action that this communication brought into your 11th house. You might have been working to build something with someone, or even to friends. That can be the house of like your social circles, right? I'm just gonna make sure we're good here. 4, 5, 6, 3. I think I might have skipped house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I skipped your, that's not true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 was the Hermit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I didn't. 12. And your 12th house. Okay, so again, because this, even just the distinction between the houses, me having to go back and count all of these cards, realize that that is the energy that's happening around you. There's a lot of blurring in the houses. There's a lot of blurriness around everything that is this transition in your life. Things may be blending into one another. You may be having a hard time making distinctions, or just figuring out where it is that you are. It's like you can't make your mind up about something. Wow, that's really how I'm feeling. Like you're really unclear about everything. Everything feels up in the air. And your 12th house is things that are hidden, and it, you know, you have the 2 of Cups, so you know, you're gonna know better what this means, but you could have a relationship that has been hidden from you, or you've been hiding a relationship in your own life, or you've been hiding aspects of your life. Let's see another card related to that. or you've been hiding this. This is you. So you're the high priestess. This is in your 12th house. You've been hiding some sort of love, maybe for things that are related to the high priestess. But if you're watching this and you're an Aries rising, then your 12th house is going to be Pisces, right? And the high priestess is very much has a very Piscean nature. This might be something you need to actually work on, is going through the death of something, like allowing the death of something, maybe allowing the death of a love to happen. And that might be prompted by this opportunity that you have in your career. With the Empress. So wherever you're working, it's like they see you as the Empress. Okay, so this is definitely a really strong... Doing these readings is interesting because, you know, I don't really realize that I'll feel so much until I start doing them. And then I think, oh man, okay. So in your first house with the Hanged Man, you have the 9 of Wands. Right, so it's almost like she knows what she has to do, but she's not moving, you know, she's sitting. So she still hasn't taken the action yet, just like the Hanged Man. Let's go to your 3rd house, which is the Warrior of Wands. So if this is resonating with you, then the best thing that you can do right now is call on the people in your life who support you, and they're gonna empower you to get up and move. You can see the Warrior of Wands is in action, and she's not the queen, but the warrior energy is movement, and so there's movement in your words. There's something that has to be said. Again, this is related to communication. And you have the Fox, okay. The Page of Crystals, ideas and discipline. So maybe you need to talk about whoever is in your life as a fox, or maybe this is who you have been. But it seems like you have an idea about something that you have an idea about something you want to talk about. And it's yeah, and then we have the Justice card. So this is where you're going to find the resolution to whatever's happening, and because you have the Justice card, so you're going to be getting the fulfillment or the satisfaction of whatever's going on. Maybe you have to explain to someone what it is that's been happening. And let's go back to your main energy. about whatever it was that you found out with the illumination. About a love, and now you're in this fire energy, and you're sitting. So you're sitting also, she's sitting, the Nine of Wands. So you're currently sitting, but in the future you have this Page of Pentacles. So you're gonna be casting this idea into the forefront, and it's about something you found out that you now have to communicate. And there's a combination of things here that it's related to. It's related to some sort of hiding a love. It's related to something in the home that you're walking away from. This is hidden. Let's see more about that house, because that house is let's actually pull. So then you have the Knight of Swords, right? So you're walking into this. Actually feels like it's someone who might be coming at you with words. Okay, so this is you right now are really in your head about something that's happening that might not have come to the surface yet, but it will surface. And if this was about the beginning, the people in the beginning of the reading, where it was like someone you were walking away from, maybe your sister, you're trying to make a resolution, then realize she might come meet you in the home. This might be her on her way. Or there's another story too, and it's about someone who's living with someone who they might be at odds with, probably because of their career. Fire hot. Okay. And let's see. And whatever cards fell, let's see what cards fell. Again, the same cards fell. The same exact cards fell as they did the first time. So this is what is hitting the ground. You are trying to build something here, and it seems like it's not working because these cards keep falling on the ground. So let me just get all these set up. Okay, and we're not even going to look at any of these. Okay. So what does Aries need to focus on right now at this exact moment to get out of this situation? Queen of Pentacles, work. In order to get out of whatever's happening, you have to focus on work. You're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. There's a lot that's happening in the home. There's seeming like a disappointment with something that you were trying to build. And it's a very chaotic energy and you don't know what's happening. So in order to ground your mind is not really stable right now. And you don't want to think about it. You're trying to avoid it. So the best way to do that is to just keep working. And to be optimistic about the future. It says barrage and optimism. Sweet barrage encourages playfulness and spontaneity to help uplift your spirits when you're feeling disheartened and blue. Barrage will help you to rise above sorrow and depression and instill fresh courage, enthusiasm, and confidence in your ability to move through life's obstacles. All right, Aries, that's your reading. Thank you so much.